point of reference, basically I had my phone sitting on my lap, and I move my leg, and the phone falls to the ground. Ground. And essentially, the phone was in this plastic case right here. It's hard to see, but it's thick enough to protect for the most part. And basically, when I picked it up, everything was functioning. There was no damage to the screen. There was no damage to anything else. But the power button stopped working. So after doing a battery pull and seeing if something had just gotten messed up or jarred, something wrong with the sensors, decided that it was a power button issue. Alright, so what we have here is we have the back of the LG Optimus G Pro. So this has been taken off the back by prying it off. There you have the motherboard. Alright, here you have the power button. Remember that it's inverted because it's now upside down and the screen is the bottom. And then what we have here, essentially what happened in my scenario is that it was dropped, and it seems that there is a connection that got jarred loose, and that connection being, if you trace the power button here, and there goes the flex cable and it goes down there, and then it goes right under there, right under there, right under that thing. And essentially how I came to the bottom of this was when everything was plugged in and the back was still off, I was able to press down here until the terminals made better contact, and then the power button would actually function. We have the motherboard off. You'll notice that these two terminals, one here, are the power connection terminals, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a toothpick, right here, toothpick, and I'm going to lift these terminals up so they make better contact without having to force the motherboard down on them. So we will do that, and we're just going to pry it up. You'll notice that the terminals have been pried up. Theoretically, they're extremely tiny, so it might be hard to tell. However, there's a small hook for each of the terminals. It makes it extremely easy to put something like a toothpick in and pull up. And thankfully, the contact that the terminals connect to is actually large enough so you don't have to worry about the placement, and you can lift them up pretty high. So I'm going to go ahead and put it back together. Alright, so everything is back together except it's not screwed in. SIM card is in. So we'll put the battery in, like so, and it works. So, connection's been fixed, and you're free to screw it back in.